It's actually okay. On my screen, it actually looks okay. It doesn't look too yellow or too orange. Thank you guys. Oh my god. Okay, you need that also, right? Like burning here. Okay, are we good? Are we live?
Yes.
Yay. Okay, I think I saw myself already. I just need to... Hey guys, hi Wilson. So, apologize once again for delaying. So we got moved into another studio, so we did a little bit of setup. So please join us for our episode 13 of Ask Eric Feng with some very special guests. I feel like I'm doing an evening show with Eric Feng, and I'm still loading. So guys, bear with me a bit. I'm trying to see your comments. So yeah, I can see comments here. That's even better. So guys, if you just join us, could you please say hello? You know, let us know who you are. So we have Wilson, we have Felicia, we have Ning, we have, I think that was Lunchy or Luthi or something like that. Okay, we'll wait for you. So we have about 32 people online. Let me. Philip, how come I don't really get to see on my page?
Of what?
This live one. I can't really.
I can see on my phone.
Is it? Then why not you pass me your phone then? Eric Feng page, right? Okay, guys. So leave us a comment. And for you guys, you think of a question, okay? So you're special people. If you can see this video, it means that you have been specially selected. Because we were just joking that how come people are asking how come we can't see the Facebook Live. So I apologize. We were a bit late by 9 minutes. I make sure I'll give you back 9 minutes, okay? But we're going to be doing our Facebook Live in a very short while. So come and join in. Today's session is episode 13, where I'll be focusing on the first year agents. Now, obviously, there were many of my followers are asking, Eric, does that mean that if I'm year 2, year 3, year 4, I cannot attend? Not true. Perhaps there's something that you can learn from today's session that you have not realized, and you can apply it immediately into your business this year as well. Okay, it's just that today the context is you just joined the insurance career or the real estate career, and you're trying to figure out how to succeed in this business, right? Because you know, a lot of times when you do recruitment, everybody will sell you the dream, and they will tell you like, oh, this business you'll do very well, and obviously they will share with you stories of success. But how many failure stories have you heard about? And no fault of theirs. I mean, it's a recruitment talk. But I think what you need to understand is, if we don't do the right things, no matter how much effort you put in for that first year, you would still fail. Does it make sense? That's why there's a running commentary, right? What does MDRT stands for? I mean, we all know it's $1 Million Round Table, but Eric has his own definition, right? Must do the right thing. Yeah. So if you do the right thing, with some effort, you will already get results. With more effort, whoa, phenomenal results. But if you do the wrong things and you put in a lot of effort, you'll get yourself nowhere, and that's when you get demoralized, and then you give up. All right, so welcome guys, and I'm still trying to figure out what's the best way to read your comments. So I'm going to use my iPhone to read your comments. So please say hi if you guys are joining in. So we have Jackie. Hi Jackie. Hi Wei King. Hi Marine. Hi Bien. Hi Lawrence. Anton. Monsui. Chim. Christine. Kason. And Rosemary. So you guys are probably wondering, who are all these people? Right? You know, like Ellen DeGeneres show, there's always live audience. So these are my live audience, and whenever I crack jokes, you guys must laugh louder, okay? Right? Just to create the effect. Oh, you're doing a good job. If you guys want to be hired to be a live audience, you'll send me a text message. No, don't, okay? I'm just joking. Don't send me text message. These are part of my KRR community. For those of you who know, since late last year, I started an inner circle, and these are people who are very drawn to my mission, and that is to help you guys become known, loved, and respected. I've been using the strategies for the last 6 years to help myself build my brand, and I think it's about time for me to share the process with you guys. So these are kind of the early birds. who joined the community very, very early last year, and some of them early this year. And these are the people that I've been spending a tremendous amount of time. So if you guys want to be part of that community, later at the end of the program, the show, I will give you a link and you can consider, okay? These are for people who want to build a personal brand on using social media. These are the people who are sick and tired of doing road shows and street canvassing and calls. If that's you, then perhaps you want to consider this community as well. So today is for all of you, and specifically for the first years. I have a lot to cover, but what I would appreciate all of you to do right now, the 94 of you who are right now on, could you do me a favor, help me share this video. It means a lot to me if you can share this video, because I'm pretty sure there are a lot of first year agents who are probably still hustling right now, and they cannot be on today's show, but I would love to reach out to them, because every one of their success will help improve their entire profession, and it makes it a lot easier for all of us as well. So if you really want to thank me for doing this, especially it's free, you know, please click on the share button, okay? Are you guys clicking on the share button? Please click on the share button. Alright, so help me click on the share button. And I will also be very curious to know, as a first year agent, what is your biggest roadblock? You get ready, right? As a first year agent, what do you think is your biggest roadblock? So could you leave me a comment? By the way, I got something nice to give all of you who are attending this Facebook Live called Ask Eric Feng episode 13. So if you guys stay all the way to the end, look out for a link. I got some freebie, a gift for you that's going to help you to increase your appointments in 2019. It's a script that I will give you, okay? So please stay with me all the way to the end. This is going to be 60 minutes, and make sure you stay all the way to the end, okay? For those of you who just joined, hi, my name is Eric, and welcome to episode 13 of Ask Eric Feng Show. This is a show where I answer questions relating to sales, marketing, and personal branding. And today I have invited some of my special guests. They are, like you, financial advisors, insurance agents, and they've been in their career for a while, and they are here as part of my community to kind of ask questions. And I look forward to invite you to come to the live show as well in time to come, okay? But for now, help me to introduce yourself, help me share this video, and more importantly, help answer this question, which is, what is your number one roadblock? Like, what's stopping you from achieving success in your first year? Maybe you start with Liana. Like, what do you think is your biggest roadblock?
Experience.
What do you mean by experience?
Like, because you can't actually learn everything.
Yeah.
That maybe a 10-year-old agent can know, like the nitty-gritty things, small things. Like recently, I just faced a prospect who asked something about premium financing. I know about it, but I don't know the technicalities of it.
Got it.
And I might have had lost.
So it's more of the technical questions that you cannot answer.
Yeah.
Got it. How about you? What would be your biggest roadblock?
When I talk to my friends, I don't know how to relate to
Insurance.
I'm in this line.
Do you guys have the same problem? It's like suddenly, right, your friends are all very wary about you. The minute they realize you're in insurance or property or MLM. So the smart thing is, how do you turn everyday conversation, including how's your day, into a sales conversation? Would you guys like to learn that? I prepared something for you. So if you are struggling every time you're hanging out with your friends or potential prospects, and you don't know how to turn the conversation into a sales conversation, into an engaging conversation, stay with me to the end, because I would share with you exactly how to do it with a script, okay? So how about you? What's your biggest roadblock?
I think it's more on closing. Like once you meet the prospect already, how to relate to them. Once you relate already, right? How to ask for a closing question and close them.
Got it. Philip, can you hear her very well?
I'm trying to hear.
Can you hear her?
There's a delay.
Oh, okay. Let me know, okay? So her question is, how do you ensure that you can close the case, right? How long do you take to close a case?
Usually 2 to 3 appointments.
Ah, wow, 2 to 3 appointments. Very scary, actually. Very risky in that sense, because I meet you for the first time, and then you say that do proposal, but then I set an appointment with you, but you fly me aeroplane. You know, fly aeroplane in Singapore means that you promise you will come, but you never come, right? Sometimes your customers fly you so many aeroplanes, you can form airports already. Yeah, you're supposed to laugh louder. Yeah. Can you hear?
It's very soft.
Very, very soft, huh? Okay, so, no, I already shared already. So closing is an issue for you. How about you?
I think the first thing is leads.
Leads problem. How many of you have leads issue? Right? Leads issue. So at the end of the day, if you think about it, technical product issue. For some of us is we do not know how to set appointments. And worse, we don't have the leads to set appointments. Or we set the appointment but we cannot close. How about Dylan? What's your roadblock?
I think it's quality lead. Finding leads is not difficult. Finding quality lead is difficult, which poor leads translate to poor appointment or even fly high.
And poor closing.
Yeah,
Yep.
so
Waste your
quality
time.
leads.
So if I can summarize, right, it seems like roadblocks for first year and maybe even agents in their experience years, it's number one, a lead problem, right? Either you have no leads or your leads are lousy quality. Number two is you cannot close or you take too long to close. And then number three is a confidence issue, would you say? It's like today if I ask you to recommend a tour package to me or your favorite restaurant, right, you realize you have no issue. But the minute I ask you to talk about financial planning or insurance, you suddenly got an issue. It's like insurance become a dirty word. Do you feel that? So I felt like confidence is also an issue. Your relationship to your trade, your enthusiasm, because sales is a transfer of enthusiasm. So that's also an issue. So if you ask me, right, guys, the formula is very easy. It's about leads multiplied by your closing ratio, multiplied by your confidence. Because the more confidence you have, then the more activity you do. But at the end of the day, the activity is driven by two things. Number of leads you have, which translate to appointments, multiplied by your closing ratio. So in today's session with you, as I answer your questions, I've prepared 5 actions that I'd like you to take in 2019, especially for the first year agent, that's going to help you increase your sales appointments, that's going to help you increase your closing ratio, that's going to help you increase your confidence. So we're going to cover quite a bit today, okay? But I'm going to pause there for a moment and just take a look at, wow, 154 people attending the class already. That's a lot of you. Excellent, guys, from all around the world. Say hi, share, and let me know your roadblock. So we have Hui Yi. Her challenge is how to lead conversations to appointments without being pushy or salesy. Exactly what you just mentioned, right? Setting appointments is a big issue. Someone is using Vietnamese. I don't read Vietnamese, so you might need to translate to English. Budi, I don't look like an easygoing person to chat. Very easy. Do cosmetic surgery to yourself. I'm kidding, okay? Just learn to smile more, dude. Akko, no sales experience, exactly what Liana mentioned. Lack of self-confidence, no powerful words to convince a prospect. Okay, I need to, okay, we'll sort that out later. It's not about words, okay? Yeah, Hui is trying to say that they cannot hear you, so later learn to project your voice a bit. Aim at the microphone, okay? What else? Oh my God, Dennis is watching from Italy. Hi, Dennis! Limited leads, lack of confidence. So very similar to what you guys are saying as well. Setting appointments, knowing how to approach, afraid of rejection, which is a confidence issue. Like we dare not to go to the person because we are afraid the person say no to us. Product presentation, don't know what market to start beside friends and families. So I think more or less the same thing. Yeah, as I look at everyone, it's more or less the same thing. Okay, so I've prepared quite a bit things to teach you. And can you check out, these are all the questions that's been compiled. These are all questions compiled for Ask Eric Feng episodes, okay? So what I did, my team did, is they filter out the questions for first year. Every month I do this, so stay in touch with me. Every month I will, at some point in time, I'll answer your questions, okay? Now, number 1, first action of the day. If you want to succeed in a sales career, you need to meet a lot of people. Question. Liana, today, how many people you met? No need for sales, just how many people you interact with. Why 20? How do you do that?
Oh, I had a roadshow.
So you interact with 20. Good.
Yeah.
How about you?
Maybe 5.
5.
3, 4.
3, 4. 5.
About 4.
4, huh? Now, except for 20, roadshow, but notice quality low. So even though you got quantity 20, but if there's low quality, no point. So those of you who cannot hear them, we have a 20, but generally the rest of them is 3 to 4 to 5. How about you guys? How many people have you met today? And it doesn't have to be a sales conversation, but how many of them have you met? Yeah? And why do I say that that's action number 1? Because the more people you meet, the luckier you're going to get. right? It's a law of large numbers. And also think about it. Not everyone is going to be ready to buy from you just because you contact them. So if you have a lot of people that you're talking to, you would not sound desperate. Desperation is what kills the sale. Imagine if every day I have 20 potential people that I can set appointments with. If the first person or the second person or any one of them say no to me, I'm not going to be too worried about it because I got 20 potential appointments. But if today I only got 3 potential people that I can call for appointment and one says no to me, I'm already in an anxious state, right? Because 33.3% rejection rate. So the very first thing that you guys need to do as a first-year agent is you need to expose yourself to large number of people. Now, what do you do with them? I'll tell you in step 2 and 3. But step number 1, the fundamental step is expose to lots and lots of people. And there's another reason why I want you to expose yourself to a lot of people. Number 1 is because you will not be desperate. You will not sound desperate. Number 2 is because the more people you meet, the higher the chance that you'll meet someone who needs your service. But there's 2 more reasons. The third reason why is because you get more practice time. The more people you meet means the more chance for you to practice the scripts I'm about to give you, the more chance for you to present products, the more chance for you to prepare handling objections. So that by the time it comes to meeting a real prospect, you are ready. So I felt that a lot of first-year agents, they have not enough practice time. Totally not enough. That's the reason why your confidence dropped. Today, if you ask me to speak in front of thousands of people, confidence high. Why? I've done it many times. But today, you ask me to sell an insurance policy, confidence down. I've never sold one compared to you guys. Can you see that? And the last one is very simple. Many of you ask me, Eric, I do not know my affinity market. Now, affinity market is a term that only my inner circle will know. So I explain to the rest of you. Affinity market is essentially your fan base. These are audience, profile of audience that are naturally drawn to you. These are people that have a high chance of buying from you and you only, right? They are your perfect audience, your perfect market. So many of you will ask me that, Eric, why do I need to meet a lot of people, right? Because the more people you meet, whether it's at a roadshow, or phone call, or networking, the more you will know what kind of people you do not like. I just did coaching with another mentee of mine, and as I was chatting with her, I said that my first homework to her is talk to a lot of people. I said, don't ask me about tips and strategies. You just talk to a lot of people. If you don't talk to 100 people a week, you fail. After talking to 100 people a week, whether is it WhatsApp, whether is it stranger, whether is it meeting, I don't care. Just talk to 100 people a week. And then I asked her, I said that out of these 100 people, right, what do you notice about them? Who are the people that were attracted to having a sales conversation with you? And she noticed, because she's a marketer herself, she noticed that the advertising fraternity are drawn to her because they share the same language. And the people that were willing to sit down and buy something from her are people in their 30s, late 30s to early 40s, who suddenly have a wake-up call and realize that they are not young anymore. And that they've been living from paycheck to paycheck and they have not done anything about it. That's the common pattern. So immediately, we know exactly what's the age that we go after, the profession we want to go after, and the conversation we can have. Which is, have you realized that we've been living paycheck to paycheck and all of a sudden realized that we don't really have a lot of savings? And she did not write the script because she attends Eric Feng's class. The audience, her affinity market will give you the script. Does it make sense? So the more people you meet, the more you start to see, who am I attracted to? Who are attracted to me? That's step number 1 for a first-year agent. That's why even though I'm anti-roadshow in the sense that I don't believe that roadshow is the way to go in the long run, I encourage all first year to go for roadshows. I encourage first year to go street prospecting. I encourage first year to pick up the phone and talk to strangers. Why? Because by exposing yourself to a lot of people, you then know who are the people that you want to do business with. And plus, you get a lot of practice time to make mistakes, so you get better. Are you all clear now? So here's my quota for all my mentees. Every day, I insist that they meet 5 people. Minimum 5 people. Do not eat alone. Do not eat with your colleagues. Every breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper, and tea break, 5 meals, right? Meet somebody. Do not buy them a meal. Guys, remember this. Do not buy your prospects a meal. Why? Why do you buy them a meal? Why do you buy them a drink? Do you see me buying you guys drinks? But we're still meeting up, right? Because I believe that my conversation with you will be so valuable, you are supposed to buy me a drink. So the fact that you invite someone and you buy them a drink already subtly tell that person that you owe them a favor. Correct or not, Liana? I mean, I say, Liana, I buy you a drink. That means I owe you a favor. Right? If I'm going to give you $100, why would I need to buy you a drink? So don't. Let them buy their own drink. You buy your own drink. Okay, does that make sense? Because many of you are broke in the sense that you meet so many people, but you have to buy them drinks. Poor thing. How much money do you have? No need. Let's catch up. All right? I'll teach you later how to get them to meet you. But let's catch up. Go Dutch. You want to pay, say, tell the person your share is how much. And the person say, oh, I thought you treat me. You say, no, I shouldn't. If I treat you, you're obligated to buy insurance for me, and I don't want that. I want you to buy because you need it, not because I buy you coffee. And in any way, if I've added so much value to you, you're supposed to treat me a meal instead. Can you see how you turn the table around? Okay? So, every day, okay, I assume you work 5 days, right? If you work 7 days, even better. 5 days, Monday to Friday, or throughout the 7 days, you pick 5 days. Every day, you got to make sure you meet 5 people. That's my first assignment for you. I don't care who they are. It could be a stranger. It could be a friend. It could be someone at a roadshow. It could be someone online. It's okay. I just want you to get in the habit of meeting people. 5 days a week, 5 people a day. Imagine, 1 month, you know how many people you'll be meeting? 100. 1 year, you'll be meeting 1,200 people. You're telling me out of 1,200 people, you can't get some sales? I calculated for you already, so I'm going to use the board a bit. So imagine 5 days, okay, multiply by 5 people is how much? It's 25 people, you know, right? And then times 4, because we have 4 weeks, is how much? 100 people. Times 12 months, 1,200 people a year. Now, even if your closing ratio is damn bad, let's say your closing ratio is bad, right? So can everybody see? Can you all see? Okay. Can you guys see? I hope you can see. If not, just visualize. Can see? 1,200 people times 20%. Let's say 20% of them come and see you. By the way, if Eric teach you, right, will not be 20%, at least 50%. I'm quite confident. Will be 50%. But let's assume you did not learn the script from me. You're just asking them out on your own. 20%. Can someone divide for me? 1,200 divided by 20%, I think it's 60, right? Is it 60? 20 times, oh no.
240.
Thank you. You have 240 appointments a year. Again, assuming you can't close all, you only close 20%. Divide by 5, how many is that?
40 to 50.
Huh? 48. Is it nice if you get 48 sales a year? And then later we up the premium a bit. Is it nice? 48? And it will not. This is a lousy result, by the way. 20% is lousy. But at the lousiest standard, you can meet 48 people. You're telling me you cannot at least survive? This is not MDRT standard, obviously. But for first year, if you can do this result, that's pretty good already. You got a foundation. And when you meet a lot of people, the people who like you will refer more people anyway. It grows. And the more people you meet, the more sociable you become. The more confident you become in talking about technical product, everything improves. So if there's one thing that you do that has huge impact, positive impact to your career, is one advice: meet a lot of people. That's the first advice. Now, you ask me, Eric, where to meet them? Yeah. Okay. First is what we call your close circle, right? Your close circle. Close circle will be your family and your friends. You should find chance to meet them all the time. Later I'll tell you how to find chance. But these are part of the group, right? Okay, that one easy. If you're sociable, you know more. If you're not, you can't. Then don't forget, you have what we call acquaintance. Acquaintance are people that probably you have met them, but you have not really stayed in touch with them. Right? These are also your friends, right? Then there's also the co-circle. Now, I want to go after the co-circle. Co-circle easier, because these are people who don't know you, right? So, you guys need to start going for events. So, for example, we try something, okay? Liana, if you got all the time in the world, right, what kind of events would you go for? You like learning events.
Debates, yeah.
You like debates and learning. Good. How about you? Learning, workshops. What kind of workshop do you go? What, Feng Shui workshop, cooking workshop? What would you go? Art and craft. Me too. I love art and craft. How about you?
Motivational.
Oh, you like motivational content. Okay. How about you?
Some Muslim talk.
Muslim. Oh, all like learning. That's why you're here, right? How about you, Dylan?
Activities,
Sports.
Yeah.
What kind of sports?
rock climbing.
Excellent. You think rock climbing you will meet people? See, there are 3 types of events that all of you should go for as a first year agent. Learning events. Go learn a skill. It could be selling skills, it could be marketing skills, it could even be something that's not related to your profession, something you want to learn. Right? I mean, I talk about living balanced life, right? So go learn something this year that you genuinely want to learn. Yoga, Korean. Because when you go learn, please don't go and get one-to-one coaching. Go sign up for a workshop because a workshop allows you to meet people. And these are people you will enjoy meeting because these are people that share the same interests with you. You already win. Can you see that? Not done. You don't like learning, never mind. There is what I call social events. Social events will be events where you guys go for birthday parties, you go for anniversaries, you go for shop launches, you go for wine tasting. A lot of social events. Are you all very sociable people?
Yes.
I don't join social events because I spend my whole entire profession talking, right? 9 to 5 I talk. So after work I don't like to talk. So I will not go for social event because social event means you need to talk more. I like to go to the last one, which is what I call fun events. Fun events don't need talking one. It's very interactive. Gaming, sports, dancing, board games, all this. These are all fun interactive events. Side note, if you are an introvert, you're not good at talking, you should never ask your date out for a meal. Because when you ask a date out for a meal, you have to... No, don't do that. If you're not good at talking, why would you lead with a weak suit, right? You should go for fun events. Interact and let the interaction, allow you to get to know the person. So for all first year agents, action number 1 is meet a lot of people. If you do not want to target your family and friends because they kind of ostracize you, your acquaintance, you feel awkward in interacting with them because for no rhyme or reason, you have not contacted them for 5 years and all of a sudden you contact them, confirm either you're an insurance agent, a property agent, or or you want to borrow money, right? So if you feel very awkward about that, no problem. Then go after the core market, but the core market has to be something that shares a similar interest with you. So there's a common connection. And I want you to have fun. You notice I never tell you go for networking events because not all of us enjoy networking events. It's very fake. And the minute they find out you're an insurance agent, they may not want to talk to you. So why not be selfish, go to an event that you would go anyway. And you will meet people there. And imagine if I enjoy the event, will I keep going for the event?
Yes.
And I'll keep meeting people. It is a positive cycle. So please, like for me, I'll never go to the gym. I hate the gym. I feel very troublesome. I go gym, take photo only. Right? So waste time. So you might tell me my market is there, but I will willing to bet that if I go for an event that I enjoy, I would still be able to find my market. Does it make sense? So guys, if you're listening to this, please, okay, there's a lot more I can teach you, but the first action is the critical action because without the foundation of meeting a lot of people at places that you enjoy as well, you are not going to be able to work on the rest of things that I'm about to teach you. Is that helpful? Let's pause. Let's take questions. So guys, comments and questions. Time is so fast. I'm gonna see what questions you guys have or comments about what I just shared with you. Okay. So any questions about that?
How do you, suppose you are at those events, right?
Yeah.
How do you turn the conversation?
Very good. Now, Dylan's just asked a question. Eric, now I'm in a badminton event. I enjoy badminton. I'm in an arts and craft event. I'm in a debate event. How do I turn it into an insurance conversation? How do I introduce myself?
Yeah, exactly.
The minute I say I'm an insurance agent, you can see their eyes start to fade off already, right? Okay. No worries, guys. I will take care of that. Okay, you don't go away. I will tell you exactly what to do. But step number 1, what is it? Meet a lot of people. Because the more people you meet, the luckier you get. Okay? So Luhut was saying, yeah, we have to meet people and talk. But sometimes if we often reject by many people, we can be dropped. My question is how to encourage ourselves to get our passion again. Okay, so Luhut, don't worry about rejection first. The reason why you get rejected is because you are putting yourself in an environment that you can't succeed. What's the environment? You go to an event that you don't enjoy, like a roadshow, or like a door knocking, or like street canvassing. It's not even fun. Who would enjoy waking up early in the morning and go, yes, I get to be rejected by 100 people today? Nobody in their right frame of mind would think that way. I'm asking you, step one, to be selfish and to go to events as if you have all the money in the world and you want to do it yourself. And I guarantee you, if you have a competition, that I can get you more leads than a roadshow, just by you doing what you enjoy. Because when you enjoy doing the things that you do, you become attractive. And then you start to attract the right people to you. So step one, go for the right event, okay? Now, let's move on to the next part. The minute you meet the person, you need to understand that no sale will happen unless they trust you. Step one is about numbers game. Step two is a trust game. So you need to learn to make friends with the word trust. He's your best buddy. There's a difference though. In the past, right, trust can be built during the sales appointment. So today you are a stranger, I call you last time, 10 years ago, right, I call you, you'll still be willing to meet me even though you don't trust me because you need me more than I need you. Because there's no internet, there is no competition. But today, there is internet, I can get information there. There is competition, anytime I want, I'm sure I can get it. And also, I'm running out of time. If there's one thing that rich and poor people don't have, it's time. So because of that, people are less willing to meet you unless they trust you. Therefore, today, here's the distinction, okay? Today, trust has to be built before the sales appointment, not during the sales appointment. If I trust you before the sales appointment, when I meet you not to consider, but to confirm. Can you see that? So when you step into every event from today onwards, you only have one game to play, trust game. I want them to trust me. I'll teach you how, but just remember, I want them to trust me. Because the minute they trust me and later on I tell them I'm an insurance agent, it becomes easier. Right? So, now, how do you get a person to trust you? This is where I need to draw another framework for you. Am I blocking anybody? Okay, good. Trust. Okay? So, how do you build trust? There are three pieces to it. The first piece is what I call familiarity. Familiarity. The way to build trust is by creating multiple interactions with the person. In science, we call it the mere exposure effect. The more you're exposed to me, the more familiar you are with me. And the more familiar you are with me, the higher the chance you will trust me. Now do you understand why I want you to go to events that you enjoy? Because if you're going to the events that you enjoy, you will keep going, right? And you'll keep meeting the same people, right? What do you create? Trust. I'm familiar with you. See that? Obviously, social media helps as well. Because if I meet you for the first time and I transfer the interaction online, I'm also building familiarity. Why having a presence online is helpful? Because everyone that you meet offline, you can transfer them online and let your Facebook post or your Instagram post be interacting in there on a frequent basis. Familiarity. Next. After you hit familiarity, there's another piece you need to hit. And that is, there needs to be likability. They need to like you. Just this alone, we can spend another hour talking about it. I'll give you one tip. Okay? Now, I want you guys. Okay, now if you are now at home on your own, then you don't have to do it. Those people think you're crazy or you're watching it in a train. You guys, tell the person beside you, like, say, I like you. Tell them, I like you. Let's see how awkward they are. They're meeting each other for the first time. So, do you realize something? Before I can get a person to say, I like you, I need to first show the person that I am like you. See that? For you to like me, I need to first communicate to you that I am like you because we are all in love with ourselves. So if I can show you that you and I were very similar, I can't help but fall in love with you because you remind me of myself. So whenever you go to event, this is where you start. End goal is to build trust. But how do you build trust? Get them to like you. How do you get them to like you? Create as much similarity as possible. Eric, similar what? Similar passion. Similar what? Similar pain. Similar values. Similar vision. The acronym is PPVV. So in my conversation with you, I will talk about everything that you like, and I'll find out what you like and what I like, which is similar, and we talk more about that. Oh, you're into Dota? Me too. Let's talk about Dota. Build relationship already. Right? Or, hey, what's your biggest challenge you face at work? My boss. Me too! But make sure your agency manager doesn't hear that. And we bitch about our boss. Connection. What's important to you? Like, why do you enjoy Dota so much? Oh, because, I like fun stuff. I like to win. Winning is a value, right? And me too, I like to win as well. It's like so important to me. I'm very competitive. We talk about that. Common ground. Hey, what's one of the goals that you set for yourself this year? Oh, I want to lose 5 kg. Me too, just 1 kg lah first. Common goal. Common dream. Can you see that? So here's my rule of thumb. Whenever I meet a stranger for the first time, I'm never in a hurry to sell. If you trust me, I have forever to sell you. If you don't trust me, you will never buy anyway. So when I meet you for the first time, my job is to find as many similarity as possible with you. And for me to find as many similarity as possible for you, who needs to do the talking? Me or that person? The person needs to do the talking. That's why someone say, Eric, I talk, nothing happened. You got it now, because you should stop talking and start asking. Let them talk. You know something? We are all in love with our own voice. Eric, is that why you become a speaker? Yes. So we enjoy talking. So give the people that you meet, in the networking event, the chance to talk. Ask them what they like. Ask them what the challenges they face at work. Whether they tell you what they like or what they don't like, you always ask them why. Because when you ask them why, you unravel their values. Dylan says he enjoys rock climbing. Why?
Yes, adrenaline when you are...
The adrenaline.
Yeah.
Why? He said he likes the adrenaline. Ask one more time why. Like, why is this adrenaline so seductive or attractive to you?
A sense of freedom.
There you go. So what is his value? It gives him a sense of freedom. And is that my value? Absolutely. I may not get freedom from climbing. I get freedom from traveling. And then I'll tell Dylan, hey, you know what? That's exactly how I feel. But I do that through traveling. And we talk about traveling and rock climbing. Or I ask you, what's one goal that you set for yourself this year? V. Can you see that? So whenever you're going for a learning event, a social event, or a fun event, your job is to find people to have conversations with, and your job, step 1, is to collect information about them. What information? One of the 4. PP, VV. Once I collect that 4 pieces of information, what do? I connect with them through similarity. Are you all getting it? Is it easy? Not difficult, right? Have fun. And then last but not least, we need to follow up right now, guys. Because after I meet him, I may not see the person again, right? So one of my favorite questions I like to ask every time I go for an event is I'll say, besides coming for this event, what other events do you enjoy going to? And then I go with you. Got it or not? You are constantly creating second opportunity. Third, it's like dating lah. If I like a girl, I'll find out what she's like. Then I'll go like, oh, you like this too? Okay, next time round, I'll take you there. Eh? Wow, very subtle, right? You swap in and you create a second appointment if you like the person. If she tells you, I like romance. Oh, you know something? There's a romantic movie coming out soon, maybe we can go catch it together. You already create second opportunity already. And the more she interacts with you, the more chance for you to create common ground. And the more chance to create common ground, the more trust develops. Trust is a lubricant in a relationship. Last but not least, when I collect this information and I connect with you through similarity, I still have one last piece I want to do. And that is, I want to find a way to contribute back to you by adding value to you. That's why the last piece is called reciprocity. It sounds like a very difficult word, but reciprocity is basically, I help you, so now you feel like you want to help me as well. Give first. I spoke to a property agent just now, right? Yeah? And then he said, Eric, I keep texting them all the time to ask them to meet me. I say, wrong. You don't text them to meet, right? You text them to find a way to add value. Until you add value, no one will meet you. The cool thing about you guys is you already met them at the event. They cannot escape from you. So how you add value to them? Similarity. People like to hang out with people like them. How else can you add value to them? Share with them information that's useful to them. Teach. That means I need to teach them insurance? Not yet. Don't bring out the insurance word first. Because unfortunately, in your country, in most of our country, insurance is still like a dirty word. Don't first, later. If I like you and later on I find out you're an insurance agent, I'll still like you. But if I don't have a chance to like you and I find out you're an insurance agent, I'll judge you. So does that mean we lie? No, not lying. I'm just saying that you don't have to be so forthcoming yet. But if they ask, you cannot not answer. I'll teach you how to answer later. But are you following the flow? So when I meet you, I am collecting information. What are the 4 information? PP, VV. And every piece of information, I'll find a way to create a common ground. And every piece of the information will allow me to find a way to add value. Why? Because if I know what you like and what your challenges are, do you think I can add value to you? I can add value by teaching you, by sharing information to you. I can add value by accompanying you to go. I can add value by introducing people to you. I can add value by taking you to another event. See that? Teach, social, fun is still these 3 ways to add value. Teach, social, fun are the type of events to go to, right? But teach, social, and fun is also the 3 ways to add value. I teach you something, I share with you something, or I socialize by introducing people to you, or I go with you to a fun event together. Are you all getting the gist of it, the formula? Guys, I love first years because you need leads, and I want you to have fun. Why do you have to suffer to get leads? I want you to enjoy to get leads, Liana. You like learning event, every day go for one. Win-win. You go no leads, but you learn something. Isn't that still better? And go free one now, don't go paid one first. There's so many free events. Eric, where can we go? 2 places. Meetup.com. Have you heard of it? So if you go to meetup.com, I believe it's in every Asian country. All you need to do is just select your interests, so like gardening, family, parents, drinks, everything. Just select everything. Put down your postal code or your city, and they'll tell you all the events are run near your house. Meetup.com, meetup.com. Or you can go to Eventbrite. Also can. Event, B-R-I-T-E, as bright. Are you getting it? Let's see. Well, guys, I love... We have 200 people watching this now. Thank you very much for watching this. Welcome if you just joined in. My name is Eric. Welcome to episode 13 of Ask Eric Feng. And in today's episode, the focus is on first-year agents. I don't know why, but my heart goes out to you. This career is any career, all right, especially sales career in real estate and insurance. It's a lucrative career. You're helping people. You get rewarded for helping people. But if you're still doing this business the old way, you're not going to be very successful. And so it really hurts me a lot when I see many bright-eyed, inspired people join this trade, wanting to help people, and then 1 year later they get so demoralized they leave. I really do not want that to happen to you. That's the reason why I decided to dedicate today's episode just for you, because I want to tell you don't give up. I want to tell you that there's a way around it. You just got to find new ways, and I encourage you to try this method. So step 1, meet a lot of people, right? 5 people a day. You can meet your close friends, your acquaintance, or if you have no one to meet, go for an event. It could be a learning event, it could be a social event, it could be a fun event. So that's step 1. When you meet the person, you do 3 things. You collect information through a conversation with them, and then you create common ground, and then based on the common ground, you also find ways to contribute to value at the person. Because when you contribute, you will definitely sure see the person again, what? Right? Okay? And I'm going to teach you all something cool. See, watch. See, in fighting, you never go to your competitor and right hook the person, correct? Because if you right hook the person can. In sales, right hook is asking for appointment. You cannot, for the first time ask for appointment should fail. Can you see that? So what do? I want to make sure that I do jabbing first. So in fighting, we always jab, 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 and then we right hook, right? Jab, 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 right hook. So I stun you first in fighting, right? Then I right hook you. So in sales, jabbing is adding value. I add value to you through teaching. I add value to you through introducing people of value to you. I add value to you by, taking you to fun events that we can go have fun together. How many times, Eric? 3 times. Because every time you do that, you are increasing trust. If you do such a good job with the jabbing, sometimes, if you jab so well the first time, they might even already ask for an appointment. Because you're different. Even if they don't, my system is jab, jab, jab. 3rd time, ask for the sales appointment. I'll teach you right now how to ask for an appointment. Follow? So we're gonna take a look at what else do you have? Someone asked a good question. Okay. Wow, so many questions. Okay. Tristan asked this question. No. Peng Kun asked this question. What if the prospect is very task-oriented and doesn't like to talk? Move on. That means if you meet a person very like maybe you ask them, what do you like to do in your free time? Not much. How's your day? Okay.
Boring.
Very boring, or it doesn't wavelength not match with you. Move on. You're not only, this is not an event of one person, Move on and say, hey, I hope you enjoy yourself. Move on to the next person. Don't waste time, okay? This is not a game. You don't have to challenge yourself. Just move on. Another question that was also pretty good is Eric Clara asking this question. Often there are more than just one financial planner in the event. Don't care. Who cares? You know what would be very cool? You go to the financial planner and ask, hey, you attended Eric's program, right? Let's do together, shall we? No, right. Go where you're celebrated. So what if there are other financial planners, Don't talk to them, don't waste time with them, right? They are your peers. You can talk to them in other events. Reach out to the rest of them. Anyway, remember, when you go to event, what's your job? To get sales? Is it to get sales? No, not to get sales, but to build
Trust.
Trust is what I want. Okay? What you want. Now, what if they ask you, hey, what do you do for a living? So usually my rule of thumb is when you go for an event like this, don't ask people what they do for a living. You're digging a grave for yourself. If I ask you, what do you do for a living? You answer, I'm a teacher. Next question, what would you ask?
What about you?
Yeah, very complicated. Right now, you cannot evade the question, so don't dig a grave, don't even ask. Okay? Now, of course, you need to plan for worst case scenario. The worst case scenario is, hey, what do you do for a living? Hey, look there, there's a bird. No, I'm not saying to distract the person, okay? Please do not say it's from me. I never say that. I'm just joking. If the person asks what do you do for a living, you have to tell them. You cannot lie. Because later on, you still want to sell to that person, right? You still want to give advice to that person, so you have to be honest. It's just too bad that the person asks you before you can do all the things I've taught you. So if the person asks you, what do you do for a living? And then you just say, I'm an insurance agent, I'm a life planner, I'm a blah, blah, blah with whichever company. Don't end with a full stop. Immediately end with a question mark. How about you? Turn the conversation around. And pretend that, don't continue the conversation unless they do. Okay? In their head, they probably think, so you're going to get leads from me. So sometimes first of all, I will ask you, what do you do for a living? And I will ask them questions about their profession. That's it, I'll move on. The person also feel good that you're not harping on that conversation. All right? But if you can see the person start getting worried, there are a few signals to look at. Body language, there are a few signals to look at. First one, if you see person start touching their nose, they are very uncomfortable with you. It could also be their itchy nose, right? But if I talk to you and I say, I'm an insurance agent, suddenly you start touching your nose, it's a telltale sign that the person is very uncomfortable with you because there are nerves over here. The other one is if you see the person start touching their neck, scratching their neck like this is a disagreement sign. So they're disagreeing with you. The third sign that you can see, there's a telltale sign, is their legs. Legs never tell lies. So if I talk to you, my legs are pointing this way right now, and the minute I tell you that, oh, I'm an insurance agent, and one of my legs move away, the person wants to escape the conversation. If you see these three signals, do not go, why? You're very uncomfortable, is it? Why? You scared? You scared for what? No, don't do that. Okay? Don't call the person out. But you do this. You just say that. If you notice all these signals, then you just say, but don't worry, today I'm not here, to talk about insurance. In fact, I want to take a break from all this. I just want to enjoy myself today. So immediately I lower your guard and your barrier. You know how to do it now, guys? Okay. Is this useful? It's like a crash course for first years. Hi everyone. Yes, Afani. I'm glad you find this useful. Hi Melvin. Hi Terrence. Hey guys, every time you find the things I share with you useful, do me a favor, click on the share button. I want this video to reach out to as many first-time agents as possible, okay? Help your colleagues out, be kind, be generous, share. Practice together even better. Go with your friend for the event, practice together. Yeah? Alright, now, what other questions? Let me see. Hi LB. LB is from Malaysia, from Philippines. Okay, seems like the questions are all taken care of. Alright. Okay, good. So they love the presentation tips. Now, next. Once you see, you go for the event, right? So first step, right? What do? You find the events that you want to go for, right? So what would be a good C word that I can use? You curate. Yeah, it's a nice word. Step 1. You curate events that you want to go to. Okay? Number 2, once you meet them, what do? You build trust by what? Collecting information from them, PPVV. Okay? Once you connect with them already, what do? You connect with them through common ground. And then once you connect with them, last step, you create a second opportunity. If this is the first time, second time I'm interacting with you, or the third time, 1, 2, 3. If this is the first 3 times I'm interacting with you, make sure that it's still a non-sales conversation because people are wary. Right? If you're too nice at the first session and then suddenly second one you ask for a sales appointment, they also reject you because, oh, you treat me so nice, stroke my ego. Actually, at the end of the day, still trying to sell me insurance. So I like them to, not have their guard up. So over here, second opportunity, right, usually is non-sales for 3 times. Remember? Jab, jab, jab. But over here, what do? I taught you something. You must add value. So the word is, you must contribute. Contribute value to them, okay? If you're good at this, you know what you do? Every time you invite them to the next event that you're going, always ask them bring their... Now you got to know more people. And then, whenever you add value to them, you must also do another thing, which is you also must connect with them online. So those of you in the KRR community, you have an advantage because I already taught you how to build your brand online. So when they see all the posts that I've taught you to post online, you're already creating a positive impression with them too. So the post you post is actually going to help you build trust too. Now you understand? How come, Eric, I'm not growing my followers? Not yet. Offline to online. So one of the questions I always ask you when I collect information, I always ask, what is your favorite social media platform? Or today, because you're only on Facebook, you should always ask them, hey, are you active on Facebook? If they are, quickly, what do? Take their phone. Say, hey, I got a page, quite cool, you can come and check it out. It's a bit hard to find my page. Come give me your phone. Then I take your phone, what do? I search my name, I go to my Facebook page. What do? I like. And what do? Guys, I taught you. See first. I taught my KRR. After you like the page, immediately click following and put see first so they always see your post. You have just built your database. You like it, Liana?
Yeah.
You have fun, you make friends, you grow your followers. Win, win, win. Are you all seeing the pattern? And then you just repeat that cycle. By the way, this is the exact same strategy I teach my MDRT mentees to get high net worth clients. Just that they don't go meetup.com lah. But I want you to go mass market first. But the strategy is the same, just the market is different only. They go to Ferrari Club, they go to yacht, they go to big business events, but the method is the same. They collect, they connect, they create the opportunity to contribute to you. Repeat cycle. Follow? So that's what they do. Now, I jabbed you 3 times already. I know you love me. You're already asking me, Eric, when's the next event? Let's go. That's when you can go for a close. You can go for a close, right? So there are altogether 2 scripts you can use. 2 scripts. One of the scripts I've taught you guys and I've taught you before as well. If you're following me for the first time, maybe you have not seen it. It's called the, what is it? Content bait. Content bait. What's content bait? I tell you stories about how I help my customers, and then through the stories, I get a sale. Example. Liana asked me, my friend, right? Eric, how's your day? You will not say, my day is good. You're wasting a sales opportunity. I'll say, Liana, I had such an awesome day because I just met a girl, and basically that girl is a client that just bought from you. I just met this girl. She actually reminded me a lot about you. Later I'll tell you where to get a script, okay? She reminded me a lot about you, and she had a problem. This is a problem. And if you don't solve that problem, this is the consequence. Right? But eventually I gave her a tip. I gave her an advice. Now she's extremely happy because finally she can do this and this. See what I did? And then I check your facial expression. Never touch nose, never scratch neck, legs still pointing to me, closing question. Do you think that that's a problem that you are facing as well? And if you say yes, what do? Let's meet for a proper consultation. It's about time. Can you see how subtly I do it? Alright? So guys, if you're interested in the script, it's called a content bait. Later at the end of this video, I will put the script down. Look out for content bait. In that entire video, I've even given you the script. It was a video I posted probably 2 months ago. Yeah. So look out for that one, okay? Content bait. Very, very powerful because facts tell, but story sells. So you're constantly telling stories about how you help your customers without giving everything away. Because all I'm telling you is they have a problem, they have a misconception, or they have a question. But I never tell you how I solve it. But I sell you the benefit of what I've provided for them. That's how you hook. Okay? Now, another script I want to give you guys, I will demonstrate to you, okay? Come, Dylan. Stay close to the microphone, we'll try. Okay, stay close. Okay, okay?
Okay.
Okay, now, so let's say, for example, me and Dylan, we're already friends, rock climbing friends, right? Because I have jabbed him 3 times already. I've interacted with him 3 times. I added value in a good way, right? Okay, not jab, sayang 3 times, right? So all of a sudden, I'm ready. I feel I'm ready. I'm going to try.
Okay.
It's like, you date girl 3 times already, then you're going to ask the girl, would you now be my girlfriend? This is that moment. I state want to go steady with me or not? So the opening question you ask, and guys, at the end of this video, I'll give you the script in a form of a picture, okay? So it goes like this. Hey Dylan, I've been wanting to ask you, do you have an insurance agent that's taking care of you right now?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, now watch. Do you have an insurance agent that's taking care of you right now? There are only 2 possible answers. Yes or no. Alright? Now let's go with the easy answer first. What would be the easy answer?
No.
No. So let's try no first, okay? Later we'll deal with the harder one, yes. So when you say no, your next question you ask is, why not? Now, when I ask why not, there are only two possibilities. One is either he has a very bad experience, or two, he feels he doesn't need it, or that he can do it himself. Correct? Now, say you have a bad experience, okay? So why not, Dylan?
Oh, I had a very bad experience.
Oh, what happened?
He sold me something and he left the business law. Then someone I don't know took over.
That sucks. You need to let him bitch. It's a way to express, so I also know what pisses him off. So I don't make the same mistake as the other agent. Then I say, bro,
Yeah.
it's because you have not met me. That's my closing script. We have already known each other for a while.
Yeah.
You know, give me a chance and let me see what you have.
Okay.
And if you don't like it, it's fine. We can still rock climb. But
Okay.
if you like it, now I can also help you in my area of expertise.
Okay.
Got it?
Cool.
So it goes the script goes like this, huh? Do you have an insurance agent taking care of you right now? Yes, no. If the person say no, don't be too happy first, right? Ask the person why not. Let them talk. Oh, really? Why?
Okay.
Let them bitch. Let them express. Because if they clear the cup, then got a chance for you to fill in water. Then you say, you know what? I'm sorry you go through that, but I just want to say you're going through that because you have not met me yet. Let me help you. Then you go for it.
Okay.
Okay? Now, what if he says that no need, I can do it myself? Try. Why not?
Then yeah, I can do it myself. I invest myself also.
Do your own investment.
Ah.
Okay, so Dylan, I ask you a question, okay?
Mm.
If what you thought you know right now
Mm.
is actually not true, it's actually false,
Okay.
when would you want to know that?
As soon as possible.
Saw my script? If what you thought you know is actually wrong, when would you want to find out? The answer is always
No.
now, as soon as possible. Then I'll tell Dylan, let's find out if it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Then we meet. To see if whether all your investment principles are all correct.
Okay.
Bear in mind, guys, this script that I give you only work if you like me. And if you trust me. Can you see the difference? Can you see the whole process? I already jabbed you 3 times. We are buddies. We've been hanging out. We've got a lot of common ground. And then I ask you. You cannot do that. But I know you did it in the outside street, lah. Right? Dylan did it doing street canvassing, okay? And I wanted to tell you it would not work, but he told me it actually worked. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it
you guys try it. But he told me that the script worked even for cold customers because it's likable, okay?
it
But if it doesn't work, it's not my fault because as I said before, the script is best used when the person already know you and like you and trust you. So you get it now? No, you got 2 answers. Bad experience, you have not met me yet. I can do it myself. If what you know for sure is not true, when you want to find out? As soon as possible. Now we go for the difficult one, okay? Difficult one is yes. Okay. Do you have an insurance agent taking care of you right now?
Yeah, I have it.
Damn it! No, don't say that, huh? That's not a script. Your next question is, and also don't say, bad choice. Which company one? Ayo, that company very bad one. Do not go and talk bad about competitors, okay? Because you never know, huh? You never know, one day you end up joining that company, right? Then you have to take out your words. So what I want you to say instead is, so Dylan, how's your experience so far with the insurance agent?
Okay, not too bad.
So when they say okay, not too bad, right? It's not an answer. So I will say, so is it okay good or okay bad?
Oh, okay, good.
See that? Never accept an okay answer. Okay doesn't say anything. So if they say okay or alright, you say, so it's alright in a good way or alright in a bad way. Now, there are only 2 possible answers. Good or bad. If you say good, it's a harder answer, right? If you say bad,
Yeah.
gotcha. Let's go easy first.
Okay.
So is it okay good or okay bad?
Okay, bad.
Ooh, let him talk more. If it's a bad experience, let him talk. Oh, why? Tell me more. And then he will bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch, right? It gives you a chance to know what not to do. And then you tell him the same thing I taught you just now, which is, bro, it's because you have not.
Maybe.
Understand or not? Okay, now we go for the difficult one, which is, he's damn good, you know, Eric, amazing. What's the next question you should ask him? Why is he good?
What
Cannot.
do you do?
Anything that
It-
could improve on.
No, cannot. Anything to do to improve. Anything. Okay, I get you. I see where you go. Can. So guys, remember this. If the competitor is good, do not let your prospect tell you how good he is. Because the more I wax lyrical about a person, the harder it is for you to get a sale. So you know what you should do? I will ask you this question. how can that insurance agent be even better? Do you see how I frame you now? Now you are giving me something that I can fill up, a gap. And then let's say, so how can this insurance agent be even better?
Can meet up more often.
Why is the meeting up more often important to you? So that's the next question. The minute I ask what can you do better, he tells you don't stop there. Don't say, I can do it. No, understand his thought process. Why is meeting up more often so important? Answer?
I want to buy new thing, but he never tell me that I don't know who to look for.
What? Oh my God, guys, the more people you meet, the luckier you get. I will make sure, Dylan, it's your lucky day. We'll meet up and I'll ask Dylan, do you have any other friends who think like you? Please bring them as well. Jackpot. Y'all like the script?
Okay.
Guys, if you stay with me all the way to the end, I'm going to give you the whole entire script in one picture. It's a flow chart. Alright, if you guys like it, share this video. Thank you very much. Let's give it a big hand. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know what, guys? I really love you all. You know, they are summarizing for their peers because some of the peers just came in late and they were asking, "What have I missed out?" And they're like summarizing. Or Eric just say this. Eric just say that. Amazing. And they quoted your answer as well. The script they say, "How can I improve?" What's her name? How can it doesn't say how can I improve? They was like then she said how can I improve? That's excellent. Liana, don't worry if you're late, guys. Any one of you who are late, we have covered a lot. I gave them the specific strategies on how to generate leads. Now I'm about to end on how to close for appointments. So if you miss any out, right after this video, I will be uploading it onto Facebook. You can watch it, okay? And stay with me all the way to the end. I got a lot of goodies for you. There are a few links I will give you. 2 scripts that I'll give you, and another one is for you to join my community. I'll tell you how to do that so that we can meet face to face. So more about that later on. So I want to close. So in closing, if you realize, we have covered quite a bit about the trust formula. If you notice it, it's a numbers game multiplied by trust. So imagine, right, if every day I meet 5 people and I have a way to make them trust me through the 7C formula. This is the 7C formula, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the last one is close for appointment. 7. Right? It's a 7 formula. Now the 7 C's, if you use that, you can't go wrong. Now, I can't help you with the technical presentation. That's not my expertise. I'm not a financial advisor or insurance agent. But you have managers and seniors who can help you, right? And don't forget, the more people you meet, the more you can practice. And won't you get better?
Yes.
You get better. That's how you do it. Can you see how you can succeed? And then eventually you can win off roadshow. You can win off street prospecting because you got results to show. So what skills you need to pick up? Social skills. But you need to pick up confidence as well, guys. So the last thing I want to share with you is about confidence. Confidence is at the core of a person's charisma. It's directly proportional. The more confidence you have, the more charisma you have. But before I can talk to you about confidence, I'm going to tell you a story. This story, it's about 2 dogs. Once upon a time, there was a master, a wise master. He had 2 dogs, a black dog and a white dog. The black dog is evil and ferocious. The white dog is kind and benevolent. And every single day, the black dog would seek to fight the white dog. He would pick a fight with the white dog, try to scratch the white dog, try to disturb the white dog. They will fight every day. So imagine you're all my students right now, right? All of you listening to this, watching this. I want to ask you a question. At the end of the day, which dog wins? Is it the white dog or the black dog? Before I answer the question, please leave a comment. Let me know white dog or black dog, okay? Let's check. What dog? Who will win? The black dog. Why? She thinks the black dog will win. Why?
Because he's violent and
Violence always wins.
yeah, like usually if you're meek, then
Yeah, if you're meek, you lose, okay? How about you?
The white dog, because kindness wins
Wow. One is say violence rule, the other say kindness rule. But it's just that in this story, the violent one tends to take advantage of the weaker, kinder one, because the kinder might not fight. How about you?
I think neither one. It's like because the black one trying to get a fight, but the white one just ignores.
So no fight.
No fight.
Because one want to fight, the white dog don't fight. Okay. Wow, good answer. How about you?
I think the white, because I think it's show like what you mentioned, kindness, and of course you don't actually retaliate. I think that's
So in a way, you win by not fighting.
yes, correct.
Okay, or that's the saying, right? The good will always trump the evil, right? How about you, Dylan?
I think the white.
Wow, I got very, very hopeful, optimistic people, slightly ignorant as well, who thinks that the world is all like a bed of roses. Dylan, why white?
It's, I don't know, like being aggressive, usually you put the person defensive, then cannot win, right?
So aggression doesn't work.
Yeah.
Now, let's take a look at your reply, okay? So I have, if I scan it, I see black. Hey, oh my god, I see a lot of white.
There's a lot of white.
Hey guys, you are too innocent for your own good, you know. You guys are too optimistic. So I had white. Okay, I think we have a Leonora thinks it's black, and the rest of them think white. Carmen thinks black. Alan just said that. I feel that this is good for the old birds as well. Thank you, Alan. I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, actually nice see because I thought about confidence and charisma as well, right? And someone say white because the white dog very bright. Guys, listen. Here's the answer. And the answer is going to reveal the key towards confidence. The master looked at all the students and all the answers and he says this. At the end of the day, the dog that will win is the dog that I feed the most. The dog that wins eventually is the dog I feed the most. If every day they are fighting and I keep feeding the black dog, eventually the white dog will still lose. If every day I keep feeding the white dog, eventually no matter how fierce and ferocious the black dog is, he will end up getting exhausted and he'll lose. So what analogy am I telling you here? The house is your mind. The black dogs is the negative voices in your head that tells you, you can't do this. This is too tough. You will never make it. Look at your friends. They're doing better than you. Look at yourself. My God, you're failing again. Just like how you do in school. Your inner critics. I'm saying that for so long, you have been listening to your black dogs. You guys have not been feeding your white dog. Your white dog is that voice that tells you, don't give up yet. One more customer. Hang in there. You can do this. There's always hope. Try again. That voice, very small. You know why? How do we feed our dogs? We feed them by listening to them. We feed our dogs in our head by listening to them. Every time you keep listening to the negative voice and you keep agreeing with the negative voice, you are feeding the black dogs. Now your white dog, it's like hiding one corner dead. I'm honored to be your white dog, guys. In some way, but an external white dog is not going to be as powerful as an internal white dog. I want you to nurture your white dog. So one of the things I'd like you to know is a person's confidence comes from two things. One, it comes from listening to the white dog more than the black dog. Because this white dog is going to feed them from inside out. And when you become so self-assured about yourself, you start producing positive results. And the positive result reinforces that confidence. When I first started public speaking, you think I'm good, I'm bad. You should watch my videos, really bad. Tell joke, only one person laugh, myself. All right, and then everybody laugh because it's so lame. Right, and in my head, because when I was in school, I was like one of the smallest kid. So when it comes to basketball, soccer, I'm never picked. When you pick teams, I hate it. I'm always the last to get picked. Always. I'm always the last to be chosen for anything in life. So whenever I got training, and I'm always last also, like nobody will consider me on. Everybody will pick all the good trainers, and then, oh, no choice. Okay, lor, let Eric try. That's my life, and it's sucky. But that's also because I keep feeding that black dog that says I'm not good enough. The world responds to you based on how you see yourself. If you keep listening and believing that you're not good enough, guess what? Yep, the world will act out that role for you. Because the script that you've been holding is I'm not good. So everybody who looks at that script will act like you're not good. And true enough, reality manifests. So one of the things I like you to do, every one of you to do back home is, tonight, tomorrow morning, list down all the negative voices you've been listening and feeding. And for every negative voice, you create a counterpart. I'm not good enough. I'm way better than what I imagine myself to be. And every day, you tell yourself that. At first, it's going to be very awkward. It's like affirmations, right? But because for 10 years you have not been feeding your white dog, you need introversion. You need to keep repeating that voice, the positive voice, and then it becomes a habit. Meditate on these things. If you can worry, you can meditate on positive words. How do you worry? Every day, cannot get sale. And you play out the scenario, right? I'm asking you to do the same thing, just do on a positive. I can get a sale. Even though reality hasn't shown you yet, everything is created twice. First in your mind, then in your reality. In your mind, tell yourself, I can do this. Oh my God, MDRT is just within my reach. You know what? 10 sales this month, just within reach. Even though you have 0 sales, 10 sales, so possible. So possible. Oh my God, so possible. Meditate on that. You'll be laughing at yourself at first, but you keep meditating on that, and then all of a sudden you forgot that it's actually not true. You start to believe it. And the minute that click, you believe that you can get 10 sales, and you start working on the things I've taught you, you get a sale. And that sale will reinforce your confidence. Because once you keep repeating your success, your confidence goes sky high. Follow me so far? Rewatch this video if you need to. All of you need to strengthen your white dogs. The only reason why all my MDRT mentees can do it is because their white dogs are stronger than their black dogs. The MDRT was manifested in their mind before it was manifested in reality. They don't believe it for 6 months. I help them believe first. They borrow my belief and my faith first. Like how I see the best in all of you. Borrow that if you need to, but you need to strengthen your own. You cannot always rely on me. And then when you do it, share it with your friends and reinforce them. Believe in them. And that's how we grow the whole universe. Can you do that? So one of the takeaway I want all of you to have is go back home, go find your white dogs. They are probably like super, skinny, under the bed, scrawny. Go find those white dogs and go do something about it. Feed them, listen to them, reinforce it. I'm good enough, rejection. I'm good enough, rejection. Doesn't matter. For every rejection you get, you tell yourself you're good enough 10 times. Until your reality changes. Eric, I'm lying to myself. Well, in some way you are. In some way, but since, it's not happening anyway, try that. Right? Because just because it doesn't match your reality doesn't mean you're lying. It's just that you see, guys, we need to stop saying the things that we see and start saying the things that we want to see. You're not getting the sale and you keep saying you're not getting a sale, you will continue not getting a sale. I want you to speak words. Life and death lies in the power of the tongue. MDRT, say it, profess it. 10 sales, profess it. My customers will love me, profess it. Every single day I profess favor around myself like a shield. Silly, but I so believe there's a shield shining around me that reality reinforced my mind. That's how everything perpetuates itself. First year agents, if I get to meet you one day, please let me know you're a first year agent. I just don't know why, but whenever I see you, I feel like you guys are like freshmen, like babies, and I really want you to know that it's possible, very, very possible to do well in any career of your choice. You just got to do the right things. Okay? So I hope today's session has been very useful for you. Right after this, I will upload this recording and I'll send you all the links. So look out for my top comment. That's where all the links that you need to get. If you find whatever I share with you extremely useful, it will mean a lot to me if you guys can share this video so that more people can see it. All right. Our next Ask Eric Feng Live will be happening in March. The dates are not confirmed yet because I'm going to be traveling quite extensively. I'll be away for about 3 weeks, but I promise you I'll be back. And do let me know in the comment section, what would you like me to cover next? Would you like me to teach you about how to address the high net worth market? Would you like me to maybe focus on social media? Would you like me to cover more mindset? I don't know. What do you want to do? As long as sales, marketing or personal branding related, I'll be more than happy to help you. Even if I can't help you, I got good friends who are very knowledgeable in the areas, and I can bring them to the studio to share with you as well. Okay, it might not always be Ask Eric Feng, it could be Ask Eric Feng's friends. Yeah, right? I mean, I don't know everything, right? So, guys, thank you so much for staying all the way. It's like 1.5 hours, and we still got 209 people staying, staying with us all the way. So, guys, thank you very much. You're most welcome, guys, and I'll see you in the next Ask Eric Feng, all right? Wow, very good, live audience. And out. Okay. You enjoy the session?
Yeah.
Yeah.